Hello everyone and welcome back. I am Duke Silver and today we are playing Skip the Time Skipper. And I don't have anything to say beforehand, so let's just get right into this. Okay, so with Skip, obviously the best possible character to see on 2.1 when you get to start playing is Lucky, and we do have a Lucky here. I am just considering the pig as well, because the pig does have a lot of stats and also can give you some econ, but we're gonna lock that since we're gonna get a discount on something, so we could potentially get two threes this turn. And we get a free chicken here, which is nice. So we could keep the chicken and roll and see if we get a better selection of threes. But I mean, we've got the pig, we've got Lucky. I'm just gonna keep going with the econ and buy an ogre princess here. And yeah, we get our sleigh, we get our lucky value, and we get our pig gold. So we're off to a very, very good start with Skip here. We get to pick up a couple good supports. I really considered buying experience here. The Turkish Delight, the gold works out for this Turkish Delight very well. And I feel like we're strong enough to probably even win a fight on 3.0 here. But the gold also works out pretty well to just buy this 3 and 2 and get him in front of our good supports and make us even stronger. So we probably wouldn't have won this fight. This opponent got a pretty decent 3.0 board, but we managed to keep our pig gold and get some more econ going, so that's great. And a discounted Sporko is exactly what we want, and we get another Turkish Delight in the store. So this time I am going to take the opportunity to buy it because we are in a very, very good spot for 3.1. And yeah, normally I'm not out of lucky this early, but I think getting this 3-pair Romeo is going to be better than this lucky. And we've got some econ going. We're going to keep the ogre princess in. We don't really have a spot for the pig at the moment though, unfortunately, but I think we want to just play for board strength now. We want to keep our health total high because we're now 3 experience ahead. So what we want to do now is just try and get ahead with higher tier units, basically. Now it's possible I should have cast Gingerbread Party there. I do like Gingerbread Party a lot. We're going to be replacing most of our board at some point, so Gingerbread Party would have like some good relevance even while we're on 4.2. And also would have given the Feasting Dragon +1/+1, which is great. And I picked up a Polywoggle in anticipation of getting level 5 here. Since we're so early on level 5, I feel like we have a pretty decent chance of being able to get the sleigh with Polywoggle and get a really, really early 6, which can give us some direction as well as just give us a good power boost. And I'm looking at this Wombats. There's also a Juliet in the shop, but we don't really have the board set up to be playing Romeo and Juliet because we're playing supports. And we're going to take a Wombat. It's got a couple extra stats on it from the Feasting Dragon. So I'm pretty happy to pick up a Wombats here. It's just gonna increase our board strength while we have it double supported here. And here I'm considering just casting Athena's Blessing to get our range supports up higher and give our Polywoggle a higher chance to slay. And yeah, our higher tier characters are just putting in work against these opponents, as we kind of expect them to. Tempting to take another experience spell. Getting to 6 super early would be great, but also we wouldn't have that much gold to work with, so I think we don't want to do that quite yet. All right, now we can finish this Lancelot in one turn here. So that's just a level 5 treasure for us. So we're definitely going to do that. I'm just trying to figure out exactly how I want to do it. like kind of half want to keep the or take the other good witch again and get another 3 pair, because I mean treasure map of course would be fantastic, but we're just gonna get out of that good witch and buy the Blaze of Glory to finish Lance's quest this turn. And we still don't get that Poly Slay, but we're gonna keep it in until it's a real liability. Mostly because we have the board strength to support it. We can afford to play kind of a non unit while the rest of our board is so strong. Just for the upside of getting that power spike. And this is a pretty interesting selection here. I think I'm gonna go with the Evil Eye. Evil Eye is gonna give our Poly a higher chance to slay as well. 5 extra attack is gonna be great. We have a strong enough front line that Drax Saber I actually don't mind, which I don't really take that often anymore. I like Sophie a lot. We've got 2 ranged backline characters, but yeah, we're gonna go with the Evil Eye. And there's also a potential that I could have taken a Baba Yaga. I think I did pass one, so I think I'm just running out of time here, and didn't want to incinerate my gold. So, all right, and with the Evil Eye, we get our Poly Slay, and we make very short work of this opponent, and we get a Princess P, which is going to be fantastic with our Evil Eye. So we just get immediately rewarded for our treasure choice last turn. Considering buying a second apple tree, but I don't think it's really that worth it. Like there's not a lot of level 5s that like I really care about. I would like to try and add some more supports because we have this Princess P and kind of lean into it. So I'm just gonna pass that pair for now. Also, we're on level 6, so finding level 6s would be great. All right, we find an Ashwood, which we are gonna take. And there's also a Gigantify there, or Hugify. I'm not sure which one is which. But yeah, we're gonna cast that on the Ashwood immediately. And I could have supported it in front of the Lady of the Lake, but I figured it was better to have my Wombat supported in the front row instead. Since the extra attack didn't really matter that much. All right, we get another Ashwood. So we are definitely trending towards trees. And because we got the second Ashwood, I very briefly consider sharding the P, but the P adds too many stats to our board for us to get out of, just to hope that we hit a tree. So I decide against it for now. But it was a tough decision, as you can tell by the way I linger on this shop. There's a Baba Yaga that we passed again, but I think we're a little bit past the point of wanting to be slay. We're just gonna cast a shrink there, clear out the shop a little bit, and then we're gonna buy this Burn Beard next turn. And the P stats make us our backline able to clean up the fight nice and easy. Alright, so we're just gonna buy a Burn Beard here and basically hope to find some more trees, since that is the direction we seem to be heading. And there's a pumpkin. We do have several level 6 evil characters, but we don't really have the treasures for pumpkin, as well as the board positioning starts to get weird if we try to play a pumpkin here. I am briefly entertaining the idea, but then we were trees, and then we see this shop, and I feel like this is a clear sign to pivot. So we're just gonna immediately pivot off of trees here. I'm running out of time, so I have to make a decision. What I should have done is buy the bossy and cycle it out first, but didn't have time to do that, and I just wanted to get the good boy into my hand there. And like, there is a world where we could dream into beauty. So like, taking this good boy with the trees isn't all that bad. It kind of makes it's a lot of gold to kind of put us halfway between two comps, but I think the golden good boy with the evil eye is probably going to be good enough to and whatever level 6 treasure we get is going to be good enough to justify this this buy. Alright, yeah, getting spear there is fantastic. That's gonna add a ton of stats. And we can play this Sporko because we have the P, since the good boy's gonna put stats on the P, and the P's gonna put those stats onto the Sporko. So it's gonna be getting it's almost getting good boy stats anyways. And again, our supports are good enough to just clean up that fight, keep winning. Consider buying the Boomhilda here, but it's not that much of an upgrade over Sporko, and it's like half our turn. So 6 gold is a big investment for something that probably doesn't make our board that much stronger. It's possible I should have just cast an Evil Eye on the good boy there, just to get some more good boys going immediately, but we just had to pass it there. I think with the way that we're set up, the extra good boy kind of makes it a little bit awkward, because we want to be supporting the good boys, but we also want to be double supporting the P, right? So having the good boy in 3 and the bad boy in 1 makes things just a little bit awkward. It means that P doesn't necessarily get the most out of the good boy stats. And this Slay player is playing double Lightning Dragon, which have gotten very, very large. So basically we need to find Soul Tack, otherwise we just cannot win this game. The Yorm stats that they get out of that is just a little too much. And I'm still not going to take the Juliet, even with this Romeo, and we could kind of play the Romeo in the back line, and it would work out well. But we are going to take another good boy. Again, yeah, we have to play the good boy in 3 and the golden good boy in 1, which makes things a little bit awkward, but I think it's a little better than having to split with an evil good boy. Because if the third good boy, or good boy in slot 3 gets attacked into, then at least the first good boy gets those stats. And I'm considering buying this Herc to try and get another level 6 treasure, but people in chat are vehemently disagreeing with me, so I take their advice and just doom roll for Soul Tack, and we don't have to spend 1 gold, so that works out pretty well. Probably didn't need to play the Soul Tack this combat. I mean, we're gonna need it against Pan's Shadow. And yeah, this opponent didn't quite assemble an endgame comp there. They came pretty close. They had a lot of stats, but ultimately not enough. All right, and we find another good boy, which is a bit awkward because we're not sure how we're gonna play it on the board here. I think it's gonna go in slot 5 because we need the P in front, we need the Soul Tack in front. And I think if we play it in slot 5, there's a decent chance it dies before the other 2 backline characters, so we could still get value out of it. And because we know they have 2 lightning dragons, we're actually gonna play a character down here. We're gonna triple this. None of these treasures improve our board, so we skip and just cast the spell. And yeah, we're gonna play. The only characters in our backline are going to be behind the Soul Tack. So we're just denying them all their lightning dragon slays. And then we attack into their lightning dragon. They do get a slay off with the Lancelot, so it was 50-50 to lose this fight. But fortunately, the arm goes into our good boy, and we're left with just one last giant lady of the lake to clean up their board and get the win. So yeah, you can thank chat for suggesting that line. I might have got there eventually, but I saw someone suggest playing a character down, and yeah, so at least a little bit of credit goes to them for sure. But yeah, so this was a skip game that went very, very well. Just like kind of an example of how to make use of early econ on skip, and how easy it is to pull ahead if you just get any kind of reasonable econ going, and can get ahead on experience. And yeah, being able to kind of outplay the Slay character or Slay hero in the finals there felt pretty good. We're fortunate that they didn't audible from their one of their lightning dragons into a Medusa, because if they had just taken a Medusa instead of one of the lightning dragons, like, they're guaranteed the Slay, and there's just no way that we can win there because of how well set up their Slay board was, and how big the Yorm would get. And we just didn't have the stats to compete. But yeah, so yeah, this was a pretty fun one. And yeah, if you enjoyed the video or found it educational at all, please leave a like and subscribe if you haven't already. Really helps the channel, and I really appreciate it. And yeah, like I said, I was taking suggestions from chat and reading them as I play. So if you'd like to be a part of that, go ahead and follow me over on Twitch. My Twitch will be in the description, as well as in the pinned comment. So yeah, I would love to see you over there. And yeah, I think that's everything for today. So I will see you tomorrow.